welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Dreadnoughts, and it comes your way next.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Oh, he shifts past him. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Back to throw here. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. Bo Melton, 68 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. A 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Goff. Open man is Myers. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw, Goff. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Powerful running, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man, and the ball is knocked out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. It's a tight game here early. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Algier will try to pick it up. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Algier is in for a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Third down at 6. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going. Touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Dreadnoughts continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now, hold everything here, because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, nice move. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
He's going to let it go again. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Again, Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bo Melton. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dreadnoughts are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
He's able to find Melton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Goff. And this one is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The kick by Carlson is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Shotgun snap for Wilkins. Complete. Smith has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff, trucks over him. And now running right through him. And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout, Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up. Here's Wilkins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
And this will be taken at the 13. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return. London about set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
3rd down and 1. They'll run for it with Algier. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with Algier. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Algier now up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2nd and 5. First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Dreadnoughts are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Wilkins. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now Wilkins. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. It'll be Wilkins once more. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Wilkins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilkins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 42 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. This pass complete to Melton. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Algier with another carry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Hurts to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. And got his man complete. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
No touchdown.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
Hurts. He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at
No
the
touchdown.
39-yard line.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
They'll look to throw again. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a two.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So it's a win for the home side, and the guy who spearheaded things was their quarterback, and that's Jared Goff.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.